This is Chris Jarvis with 3BL Media TV at the CBSR Summit here in Toronto, and I've been joined by Barbara Turley-McIntyre. She's with the Cooperators. She is the Director of Sustainability and Corporate Citizenship. Welcome. You have an existing staff engagement program, but it sounds like you're notching it up to the next level. Can you tell us about that?
When we started to develop formally the sustainability strategy and policy, a very big part of that was staff engagement, because what we didn't want to do was build a strategy and a policy and then hand it to the staff and say, here you go, this is it. We wanted them to be very much a part of our development. So when we were developing the strategy back in 2007, our CEO went to 10 different locations across Canada, we're a national company, and met with staff from, an entry-level position to a senior VP. We had these focus groups and said, here's what we're thinking of building with our strategy. What do you think? We'll get your input. From that input, and we did it with our staff, we did it with the member owners of our 47 organizations and our board of directors, we actually built the sustainability strategy and policy. So staff were involved from the beginning. And then as part of their engagement, we developed with the Natural Step a customized e-learning course. So it's a 1-hour e-learning course, customized to some examples of cooperators. And I would say about half of our staff across the country now have availed themselves of the course. And we've just launched, this is our newest program, with the David Suzuki Foundation, something called CSR, Cooperators Sustainability Race. And it has 4 components, and in 2010 we're launching 2 of them. One is on transportation, the other is on food. So the segments will run for 3 weeks. Staff join up, sort of like you would of Facebook. It's very much a social media kind of program. And we give them a tip of the day. We ask what they're doing to reduce their imprint, on transportation, and engage staff that way. So not only do we want to influence them at work, we want to be able to influence our staff beyond our business doors and in their personal lives.
You mentioned a social media type approach. Is that inward focused, or are you using outward focused social media?
It's an intranet.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's an intranet setup that we have right now. We've done external social media. That's through our youth program that we developed, but not internally with our staff.
So have you found that to be a significant driver for engagement?
Yeah, I would say it's a significant driver. The other piece of the program that we've done, so we had the e-learning course, we had the focus groups. We also have been in front of, I'd say about 65% of our staff, again across the country, doing workshops and presentations on our sustainability plan. So it's one thing when you come out and you say, this is your company's strategy and your policy. But if you're an underwriter, you're a claims adjuster, you're going to say, well, what does it mean to me? So what we do is we go out and we do these presentations, and we do them in groups of like-minded departments. So after we've done the presentations, we'll have them work in small groups to say, what would this mean to us? How would we think differently about the way we underwrite? How would we think differently about the way we would manage a claim? So by the time we've left them 2 or 3 hours later, they actually get that there's a link to their job. That's the most important. It's not that they know there's a policy, it's how do they implement it.
So you feel it has direct business impacts then?
So there are a couple of things. One thing is it certainly helps your recruitment, your retention, and your motivation, because we're aligning where staff are in terms of their own value system. But the other thing that it does too is it keeps you true to yourself. So if you've got a group of champions, and we have close to 5,000 staff, if they're truly buying into this, what better advertising do you need? Your staff or your own advertisement, right? Yeah. So it's been very, very helpful to build that engagement. And one of the things, if our CEO was sitting in this chair today, she would say she's most concerned in terms of the sustainability rollout. Are we meeting the expectations of our staff? Are we going fast enough? And the answer probably is they're pleased with where we're going on the journey. Would they like us to speed it up? Yes. But, Rome wasn't built in a day, and we will get there. But it's a really interesting mindset. And we just completed our 2010 Hewitt survey. We do an annual engagement survey. And this year, 94% of our staff, we had over a 50% response rate, and 94% of the staff said that they believe Cooperators is a socially and environmentally responsible organization. You're not going to get a better accolade.
Can you tell us about the benefits of a company like Cooperators being a part of CBSR?
CBSR is an organization, I see it as a network organization. So it brings companies like our own together with other companies, but from different sectors. So you don't only need to learn from your own industry group, but you want to learn what's the manufacturing sector doing, what's the mining sector doing, what's the NGO sector doing. And so I see CBSR as a catalyst for those sectors. And the other thing I see CBSR doing is staying on top of the research. So giving us tools that we can continue to move forward with. Because if you think about it, our insurance business, that's our core business. That's what we know best. We're not experts in, sustainability and the strategy and the policy. Sure, we're getting real good at it. But it's with the help of organizations like CBSR that are doing the research, building tools to support us in our journey as we go forward.
Brilliant. Good. Strong finish. Okay.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Great.
It does.
Thank you. In the research, building tools to support us in our journey as we go forward.
This is Chris Jarvis with 3BL Media TV, and I'm at the CBSR Summit number 8 here in Toronto.